C'est fou ce qu'on peut être con. Là,
Vous aimez Manet?
parfois trop bon,
Je l'adore.
parfois trop.
Je m'appelle Blair.
Louis.
Chasse
Enchanté.
qu'il y a de pire.
En fait, c'est pas la première fois que je vous vois ici.
Pour s'épanouir,
Et vous êtes tellement belle que
parfois trop.
j'ai jamais osé vous aborder.
J'aime les impressionnistes.
Pensons que l'heure a baissé.
C'était un bon signe, non? Vous savez déjà que je suis romantique?
An American who loves Manet. It's too good to be true.
How did you know I was American? And don't tell me it's because my accent isn't as good as I think.
Your accent is divine. But your watch is set to Eastern Standard Time. New York?
Born and bred.
I've never been. But I'd love to hear all about it. Over dinner tonight?
It would be my pleasure.
Great. Give me your information and I'll pick you up at 9.
Oui. Excusez-moi. Il faut y aller, la voiture est arrivée. Monsieur Grimaldi vous attend à l'ambassade.
J'arrive. I'll see you tonight.
Wait, a car? Embassy? Grimaldi, don't tell me.
I'm Louis. Just Louis.
Hey, where are you? I wanted to talk to you this morning, but you'd already left.
I think I just met a real-life prince. A Grimaldi. As in the royal family of Monaco, as in Grace, American Princess Kelly. Stop whatever you're doing, we need to shop.
Only for you, B.
Spotted, B and S, chic and cheerful, up on Boulevard Haussmann. They dallied at department stores and stayed a while at Tallyville. Down on Rue Saint-Honoré, they courted couture at Palais Royal and found the perfect outfits to bash the competition. Then they headed to the Golden Triangle, where Montaigne meets Georges V, and luxury goods are the opiate of choice.
Well, the Grimaldis aren't a very large family. He's probably a first cousin at least, but just to be sure.
B, what are you doing? Cinderella did not Google Prince Charming. A mystery man shows up at your painting just like you wanted. You cannot make this about some socialism.
You're right. And so what if my fairy godmother is my credit card? This is fate.
Wait, before I lose you to another shoe coma, there's something I want to talk to you about. That package I got yesterday.
S, I want to hear all about how Brown offers a major in raw foods, but it's Louis. We're going to Baccarat. I have just the thing to wear. And you have to pick up a little something, too. His friend Jean-Michel showed up unexpectedly in town, and our date is now a double.
I don't think that's a good idea. This is your princess moment.
Please, if you don't come, he's gonna cancel. And those brown boots would look amazing on you. Brown, what did you want to tell me about college?
It can wait. Let's go buy boots.
Is everything okay?
That was Lucien, my royal advisor. I'm afraid I've been found out. My parents have been informed, and Lucien's on a plane now to escort me back to Paris.
I don't understand. Just because you wanted a weekend away in New York?
The truth is, I'm here to see you. I've mentioned you many times since the summer, but my parents don't approve. You're a commoner.
Well, have they seen Princess Stephanie's husbands? I'm not a circus performer.
You're anything but common. But the royal birthright has many strings attached. When my advisor discovered I was in New York, he hired one of your friends to follow me.
I will see to it personally that Penelope is deported to a desperate third world country, preferably someplace with Sharia law.
It was a man. He saw us at Vesalka.
Dan Humphrey?
Where I swear I had no idea. Some magazine editor called me out of the blue to hire me to write an article in your prince, and I backed out the minute I knew he was with you.
Oh, you should have been suspicious the minute someone wanted to pay you for your writing. That wasn't an editor. It was one of Louis' royal handlers, and your desperate need for literary validation cost me the greatest date of my life.
Well, I'm sorry.
I know you are. And that is why I'm giving you the opportunity to make this right. Louis told his handler, Lucien, that he came to New York for a charity event tonight. And Lucien doesn't believe him, so when he comes to pick Louis up from the party to take him to the airport, we are going to convince him that Louis is a casual summer acquaintance and you and I are madly in love.
Why would he believe that?
We are going to stage a private, intimate moment for Lucien to stumble upon. And when he realizes that Louis was telling the truth and he has nothing to worry about, he'll go back to Paris, leaving Louis behind. For me.
No way.
Thought you were my friend.
I am, which is why I'm going to point out to you what a bad idea this is. For starters, Serena's going to be at this party.
She's staying with Lily tonight.
Fine, then everyone else in the world will be at this party. We'd have to tell Serena about the plan.
Absolutely not. You and I faking a kiss, do you really want to have that conversation with Serena?
Can't be half as painful as this one.
Just make sure to text me once Lucien arrives.
Of course. Thank you for this, Blair. I just wish you didn't have to go to these lengths for me to stay.
It is saying a lot that I have to kiss Dan Humphrey just to protect you.
You're going to kiss him?
Don't worry, he's just a friend. I'll go up first.
No, don't let Sarah Palin ruin it for you. Alaska's amazing.
I don't know, though. Between Into the Wild and that Werner Herzog movie with the grizzly, I don't think it's for me.
Excuse me. This is Dan Humphrey, Serena's ex-boyfriend, which makes him off-limits to you. And you should know better. Certain people might see you, misunderstand, and think the two of you are here together. I need to speak to you about your behavior privately.
What do you do when cornered by a bear?
Go fetal. Cover your neck.
For someone who's just a friend, you sure are good at choreographing reasons for us to kiss.
It's because I'm willing to suffer for love.
And whenever you say, just no getting handsy.
Si tu veux me Blair Waldorf. On n'aurait pas dit qu'elle était ici.
Je t'assure, Lucien, c'est juste une amie. Laisse-moi prendre ma valise et puis on s'en va. D'accord?
Louis. Attendez.
Lucien walked in to get the bag. I saw the look on his face. He totally bought it. You're very convincing.
Thanks, I guess.
Blair Waldorf and Dan Humphrey. This is even better than my parents' divorce. Please tell me it's true.
Yes, it's true. Dan is my mystery date, and we couldn't be happier. We have to find Serena and explain this.
Hey, what's all the commotion about?
Everyone finally found out about Dan and Blair.
But it isn't true. They're just putting on an act to protect me.
Maybe that's what she told you, but they've been secretly seeing each other for months. You shouldn't be surprised. She lied to you in Paris, too. I'm sorry.
Serena, wait, I can explain. I'll be right back. Thai mistress and Stephanie's stint in the circus. I understand your apprehension about a dark horse from the States, but I can assure you that the Waldorfs are as prestigious a family as America has, and I would never bring ignominy to Louis.
Oh, really? Seems to me that Scandal is your middle name. You blackmail teachers, bully underclassmen, a pregnancy scare. You dated Lord Marcus while he was sleeping with his stepmother. Then you were traded by Chuck Bass, whose name precedes him, for an hotel. He thinks this meeting is over.
No, Princess, please let me explain.
It's not necessary, Miss Waldorf.
I've had a past, but all my wrongdoings, all my secrets are right there in front of you. Gossip Girl has been chronicling my mistakes since I was 14. Can you really say that about the other girls invited to the party tomorrow?
No, but I doubt that any of them have performed in a burlesque club.
Louis knows all about my past. I've grown. I've changed. I can be the next Grace Kelly. Oh, Countess! Princess Alexia, so lovely to meet you. And how's your uncle, the Viscount? I heard he gave up his chair at the university over that unfortunate scandal with a student. I guess not everyone likes oral exams. Contessa Gina, lovely to meet you in person.
Perhaps my mother finding out about us was actually a blessing in disguise. All my life, I thought I'd be married to someone I didn't love. Maybe, just maybe that nightmare will turn into my dream.
Chuck, what are you doing here?
I need to see Blair.
You're drunk. Just go home, please. I beg if you don't ruin this for her.
There's something she needs to hear. It's important. Look familiar? Did you, me, and the stewardess get to know each other intimately over Lithuania?
Excuse me? I am Princess Sophie Grimaldi of Monaco.
Ah, yes. Blair's future mother-in-law. There's no surprise she went for a prince. Marie Antoinette was one of her favorite roles to play. Of course, I was always eating her cake.
How dare you? And you are?
I'm Chuck Bass, the love of her life. Anyone else is just a waste of time.
Chuck, go home.
Match, Blair. You proved you can score a prince. Okay, I admit you made me jealous. Now let's go back to my place so you can collect your prize.
Stop this. You're embarrassing me.
What? It's not me who's disrespecting these fine people. It's you. Pretending you're going to marry this French phony. It's a joke.
Chuck, no one's laughing. Don't do this.
Here.
Stop it. This is enough. No, stop.
Sécurité!
Chuck, go home. This is enough.
I'm not going anywhere without you. You tell your prince where your heart truly lies. You tell him. Tell me.
Sir.
Your Royal Highness, I'm so ashamed and sorry if my friends and I have caused any trouble. Sorry. In all my years of public humiliation, which, let's face it, are many, that was the absolute worst.
Well, maybe Louis will come around.
Perhaps. But his mother never will. And who can blame her? I should have known my past with Chuck would come back to haunt me.
You're probably gonna hate me for saying this, but as drunk and inappropriate as Chuck was, I still felt a little bad for him.
What? Why?
I don't know. I guess I just always thought your prince was right here with his empire in Manhattan.
Wait. After what you witnessed tonight, you're taking his side?
No, he...
And don't think I don't know it was you that sent Princess Sophie that scrapbook from Gossip Girl. I assumed it was payback for Dan, but maybe you were defending Chuck too.
Blair, I feel awful.
Louis made me happy. Happy. Do you know the last time I felt joy? Chuck had brought me into his darkness for so long, I'd forgotten what that felt like. And with all your Dan issues, it's obvious you think your romantic fate was sealed in the 11th grade, but I'm growing up. I wanted something different. I wanted Louis.
Blair, I'm sorry. I was totally out of line. Truth is, I think I've been using you to avoid facing some problems on my own. I promised to hold your hand, but maybe I've been forcing it.
No. I turned to you, Dan. Because I knew you were the only one who'd protect me from my own worst instincts.
For what it's worth, when Georgina showed up on my doorstep and told me she was pregnant, I mean, the last thing I wanted to be was a father, but then Milo was born, and
I fell in love with him.
Chuck or Louis. It'll be the same for either of them.
And if I open that envelope, will you be able to hide from your problems then?
I think if you have the courage to face your future, then I should have the courage to face mine.
Chuck.
Is this another misguided attempt by Dan to get me to feel something?
I'm pregnant. It's Louise. I didn't want you to find out from someone else, and
wonder if the baby was yours.
That's very considerate.
Yes. Well, if I know anything about Chuck Bass, it's that fatherhood isn't part of the lifestyle.
You must have been very relieved when you realized you weren't carrying my offspring. It certainly would have derailed your fairy tale.
This fairy tale is complicated.
Blair, meet my dog, Monkey.
Oh. What? I saw Gossip Girl. I thought you got rid of him.
You just sent him to get fixed. I thought it was the responsible thing to do.
I should go.
Yes,
Louie's waiting for me.
of course.
There was a part of me that really wanted it to be yours.
You're pregnant? You're pregnant.
Oh, you're happy. But your Hello Magazine interview, I heard your answers.
I just said those things to protect you. I knew if I even hinted at wanting children, you would be under constant baby watch. The press would never leave you alone.
You did that for me? You really are a prince.
Very happy prince. The truth is I can't wait to be a father. And now I'm going to be one. Let's go celebrate. Where would you like to go?
Oh, someplace with souffles. My morning sickness is gone.
I know a place. They closed an hour ago, but they'll reopen for us.
Ready?
Face your fears, and the rewards can be profound. You could discover the true depth of a relationship. Or what you're capable of withstanding.
Earned a chance to be immortalized as a bridesmaid in my royal wedding. But legally, I must warn you, not everyone will survive the tryouts. So I've drafted a waiver for you to sign in the event of a catastrophe. Cotty, Penelope. Nice to see Constance so ably represented. Jessica, Columbia's finest. Blair, it's always been my dream to be your bridesmaid. Do yourself a favor and stop talking right now. Even Pippa knew when to pipe down. Where's Nellie Yuki?
Yale, where she got in and you didn't. Plus, she hates you, remember?
Well, an odd number just won't do. We need another contestant. Charlie, you're the maid of honor's cousin. You should be in the mix too. What are you doing right now?
Nothing?
Then get in line, if you dare. A royal wedding is more than just the most glamorous event on the social calendar. It is also the most dangerous. People will try to kidnap you and break you for the details. Paparazzi will tap your phones. I need to know who of you is going to crack under the pressure. The contest today will simulate how you'd perform your bridesmaid's duties under extreme duress. Now fall in line! Dressing me for my wedding day means attending to my every need, no matter how big or small. Adjust for reception. Cinch that train. Penelope, she has to pee!
Where's secret wedding location?
We don't know.
Who designed Miss Blair wedding
We
dress?
can't tell you that. Good one, Jessica. Now block that baby bump. Blocking.
What baby bump?
Let's go, girls. Faster. Who wants it? You know the rules. You trip, you're out. You spill, you're out. Woo! Come on. Nice work, Charlie. I like what I see. Congratulations, girls. You've survived the most physically and mentally challenging day of your lives, and all you have to show for it are a few bruises. Now, for the final round, you will be accompanying me and my prince to the fabulous spectator launch party tonight. We're going to play a little game with one of the guests there.
Well, who's the target?
A boy, of course.
I'm listening.
At the wedding, you'll be the apple of every bachelor's eye. So I need to know who is going to bag a baron and who's going to embarrass me.
With the busboy?
Exactly. So, tonight, whoever's the first to get a kiss from one of New York's most eligible bachelors wins the right to call herself my royal bridesmaid.
So tell us, who is it?
Dorota, will you do the honors?
Nate Archibald.
I am so all over this.
Where's Nate?
Where's Charlie? Game on.
You look amazing.
Nate, these offices are so big. You have to show me yours.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, we got a lot of...
There you are. I was waiting for you at the bar.
We'll have to keep waiting. Nate just promised me a tour.
Oh, of the office. I'll come with.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see your spectator, not hers. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, is that a Hellman Chang table? Oh, my! Ah!
I give up. I would, but I'm starting to feel like I'm not Nate's type. Hello, Nate doesn't have a type. He's like Derek Jeter.
Well, when he saw you, he said that you were the hottest girl at Constance.
Nate said that? Oh my God, what else did Nate say?
Something about how you were the only girl at Constance he wished that he had hooked up with but never did.
Until now.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Let's do this.
Whoa.
Penelope, what did I tell you about consorting with the help? You're dismissed.
Hey, thanks for being my date.
Of course. I just hope we were able to make whoever you're seeing jealous.
I don't know. I don't even think she really cared.
Let's make her care. I'm game if you are.
Yeah.
We are going to be different from Gossip Girl and other anonymous sites which traffic in damaging rumors and innuendo. Oh, sorry, where was I? The Spectator is only going to print facts. If you did it, you deserve to get caught.
These not look like happy nursery decorations.
I can't rest until I can prove Chuck is still his satanic self. What do you think would be more effective, having his shirts pressed with too much starch or getting him served blended scotch at the Empire Bar?
What is testing exactly?
We'll be there, in clever disguises, of course, to see him eviscerate the dry cleaner or fire the bartender, thus proving that he's only pretending to be magnanimous when he knows that I'll be there, or we'll see it in the press.
You sure you're not just do this because you and Prince Louis not in a good place right now?
I admit our relationship has seen stronger days. And yes, while it's true that I was upset with Louis and his momentary lapse of morality, he only did what he did out of love, and I forgave him. But I simply cannot have Chuck chucking with my head, so I have to prove this to him and myself.
Blair?
Of course you knew it was me. Was it my perfume?
I should get back to the performance.
You can't disrupt the drama. Looks like we're stuck. Together. Alone. Amongst the masked and anonymous. Do you remember when we used to play dress up?
How could I forget? Though I didn't think this was your kind of entertainment anymore.
At least I know I'm safe. Locked in here with the new Chuck Bass, who has none of his old urges. I have to admit, I had a hard time believing you at first. But now I see. The therapy, the apology. You really have changed. As warm as it's getting in here, I can sweep the hair from the nape of my neck without setting you off. It's such a relief to be able to let my guard down. Oh, look! They even have red hots. You never could resist. Do you want one?
No, but thank you.
No one is looking. Even the new Chuck Bass must still have some of his darkest desires. Just a taste. You were still the same Chuck. You thought by one fake apology and a few charitable acts you could get me to question all the reasons I'm with Louis. But I was right. You are incapable of change.
Seems you know me too well.
And now, thanks to you, I'm more certain than ever that I chose the right man. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Blair.
What are you doing in here?
I was just going to check some emails until you finish getting dressed. Mon ami.
I don't want you to get a big head about this, but perhaps you were right that my friends don't have quite my best interest at heart.
Why? What happened?
My shower. Doesn't sound like they're thinking of me at all. But you said I need to create some distance, but maybe the distance is already there.
How could it not be? When they say such terrible things behind your back.
I'm not talking about Gossip Girl. Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. We're gonna be late for our own shower. Come on, let's go. Dorota, we're leaving. Call down to Jimmy to get our car.
Because sometimes your words can come back to haunt you. It can happen to anybody, even me.
Oh, wow. Louis, look, it's a Tiffany's party. This isn't casual at all. It's elegant, witty. It's
you.
surprise. Oh my gosh. Oh, Serena, this is above and beyond anything I ever dreamed of.
No freaking way.
What is it? What's going on?
Did somebody famous die?
Excuse me. Can I have everyone's attention, please? I'm not usually one for speeches, but I have to say how lucky I am to have Blair Waldorf as my best friend. I may be the maid of honor, but the true honor is just knowing you, B. There's simply no one like her, no matter how hard some of you try. Congratulations to the beautiful bride. You have become the strong, confident princess I always knew you would. I love you so much and wish you and your prince nothing but happiness. Cheers. And one more thing. We have a surprise for all the ladies tonight. We'll be handing out boxes. Most of us will open ours to find it empty, but one lucky lady will have a diamond ring inside. But you have to wait until I say so to open it. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you so much.
I hope you guys didn't mind my joke.
Oh, we didn't hear your speech. We've been too busy reading. What would possess you to tell Gossip Girl about my trying to meet?
Or my excess hair issues.
Or that time I went commando? At communion?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, please. You've all said more slanderous things than John Galliano after a couple cocktails.
Blair.
Oh, Dan. Oh, thank God, someone who isn't mad at me.
That's not entirely true. I need to know the real reason why you didn't invite me to this thing tonight. Because I've been there for you when no one else was, and I refuse to believe that it's about my book. I mean, I didn't write a bad word about you in the entire thing.
Oh, you too? Doesn't anyone know what not invited means?
Is everything okay?
Not even close. Can you handle this?
Okay.
Please, stay, enjoy some food.
Why did you do it, Serena?
Do what?
I saw the webpage on your computer earlier. Are you trying to sabotage Gossip Girl just for the sake of your blog or just destroy my night?
I created this night. I did it all for you.
You know, Louis was right. None of us here are really friends. We just pretend to be so we can get stuff to talk about behind each other's backs.
B, I'll admit that I saw the webpage, but I had nothing to do with it coming out. I actually did everything I could to stop it, and I thought I succeeded.
Well, if you didn't do it, then who did?
Diana. She, Nate, and I are the only people that saw the site. And Louis, but...
Sorry, B. Must be hard to keep your head above water when your prince is causing everyone around you to drown.
are those paparazzi?
Yeah, they're chasing the car in front of us. Pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I think they're chasing my friends.
I have to tell Louis face to face that the wedding is off. He deserves at least that.
Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, a prince, a fairy tale wedding. This is all you ever wanted.
You're all I ever wanted. I love you. I love every part of you. I couldn't tell Louis that he would never lose me because it wasn't true. You're the one I never want to leave.
How do you want to do this?
First, we have to go to the consulate so I can tell Louis it's off, and then I don't know. We can go anywhere. Switzerland has impeccable schools, or maybe Tokyo. They have opening ceremony and great test scores.
Blair, we don't need to go anywhere. We can raise this baby right here.
Look at them.
Hey, grandfather. Yeah, well, I was a little delayed leaving the Empire, but I'm on my way to Westchester Airport now.
Westchester? I thought I was taking you to the Upper East Side.
What? No. Hey, let me call you back. What? No, I have a flight out of Westchester County Airport in 45 minutes.
Okay, I just got to get out of the park and then I can turn around. It's not a problem.
All right, thank you.
Those motorcycles are really out of control.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh, my God!
When Louis told me you were coming to the party, I didn't know that meant to hide in the bathroom the whole time.
I'm not hiding. I'm primping. They're very different. One is done in a dark corner, the other with light reflecting powder.
B, what's going on? I feel like we've barely talked since you've been back.
Wedding planning has been all-consuming.
You've had your wedding planned since you were 12. Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I'm sorry, Blair. You lost the baby.
Where's Chuck? He lost a lot of blood, and he never woke up. So it's not looking good.
Any word on a family member for that blood transfusion?
Please, God. You have my baby. You can't take Chuck, too. If you exist, let him live. I'll do anything. I promise I'll keep my vow to marry Louis and never be with him again.
Blair Waldorf? Chuck Bass is asking for you.
Just because we can't be together doesn't mean I won't love you. That's why you cut Chuck out of your life? B, that nurse wasn't an angel.
I know that. But 1 minute, he was dead, and then I made a promise and he was alive.
That wasn't a miracle. That was modern medicine. Chuck is fine now. God would understand you changed your mind.
Don't you think I've tried? I've been going to church every day. Dan's been going with me, trying to figure out a way through this. I went to talk to Father Smythe about it this afternoon.
Blair, it's good to see you. And you, Dan. Why don't we go into my office?
Thank you, Father Smythe. Having the key so I can escape at any hour is the only thing that's kept me from losing my mind.
Excuse me, I gotta take this.
What's wrong, Blair?
I saw Chuck last night.
It must have been difficult.
I still love him. It's not fair. He's alive, but I feel dead inside without him. If I broke off my engagement and begged Chuck to take me back, God would have to understand, wouldn't he?
That's between you and God. I'll give you a moment.
Blair, you okay?
Now do you see? There's no way out of it. If anything ever happened to Chuck, I would feel like it was my fault. I made a vow to marry Louis, and that's what I'm gonna do.
You can't base the rest of your life on one desperate moment. God doesn't punish people for being in love. He wouldn't want you to marry someone you don't want to be with.
Louis has been wonderful. I don't not love him.
Well, then you need to come clean. He and Chuck think you're having an affair with Dan.
What?
They have photos of the two of you at a townhouse, and they're gonna out them unless you tell them the truth.
Never. If it means keeping Chuck safe, then I'll endure the public humiliation of allegedly stooping Humphrey. I'll lose everything before I lose Chuck all over again.
I'm sexy and I know
I have never been so happy to be surrounded by so many bridge and tunnel types.
You should have worn an actual tiara. Are you kidding? Someone would have fist pumped it off her head.
Oh, shots now.
So, who's ready for the first party game?
I am.
Beatrice came up with a great plan. Match the X with the act.
Remember how we made you write down all the secret, scandalous acts your exes committed? Well, Beatrice now holds the questions and the answers and will read each one aloud.
If no one can name the right X, we all take a shot. But if we guess correctly, you take a shot.
Well, I hope you ladies have the urge to purge, because those secrets not even Serena knows.
What is Lord Marcus's favorite song?
Ooh, I know. Where do broken hearts go?
How did you know that?
Lucky guess.
There have been a lot of lucky guesses tonight.
Okay. Question number 4. Who once wore Blair's underwear to dinner at Pichaline?
Bottoms up, ladies. No one knows the answer to that one. I never told a single soul about that. I don't even think I wrote it in my diary.
Carter Bazin.
Correct? This game is kicking my ass. I'm gonna tell you what I really think about tonight. I'm having the best time.
Oh, I'm so glad.
But I had my doubts about you. You are almost as scheming as me. But we are cut from the same cloth. Overbearing mother, absent father, the weight of 1,000 expectations.
You're right.
I always am.
Can I ask you a question?
Anything.
Why are you marrying my brother when I know you're not in love with him?
I do love him. There might be some loves that seem bigger than others, or more complicated, or harder to let go of. But there's a reason they're not meant to be.
You cannot choose who you love.
But you can choose how you love them. And there are some people you can only love by not being with them.
I have to say, an unexpected choice.
I'll get Blair. Why don't you wait in the car?
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
A priest in a bar? Kinky.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna go this way. Now tell Beatrice I need air. I'll be back. Just a minute. Woo! Ooh.
Hey, Bridie, got a match?
2. And that's the problem.
All right, well, hold this while I go find one.
Don't mind if I do. Ooh, the strippers are here! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Excuse me, miss. Is that a joint in your mouth?
Hello, officer. Wiener. Why, yes, it is. Do you want some?
Okay.
Oh, you're no fun. Where did Beatrice find you? Just cut all small talk. Let's find out if you really are New York's finest. Oh, is that a real gun?
Okay.
Ow! What are you doing? This is part of the act.
Hey, excuse me, officers. Back off, kid. Okay.
No. Don't you know who I am? I'm going to be the Princess of Monaco.
Yep. And I'm the king of the 6th precinct.
I love you, New York!
Of course you'd be behind this.
Don't be angry with me.
Angry with you?
I'll just leave the two of you alone.
What are you doing here?
Trust me, the last thing I wanted to do was show up today, but even your own mother seems to think we need to talk.
Well, what I need is for you to...
Don't marry him.
Chuck,
Don't marry him.
all those people out there are waiting for me.
Yes, they are. But they also want you to be happy, which you're not going to be if you go through with this. Tell me I'm wrong and I'll leave. You can't. Because it should be us up there and you know it.
It isn't that simple.
It's only that simple. You told me you loved me. I know it was true.
It is. Of course I love you, Chuck. I've always loved you. I love you more and more every day, if it's even possible to love someone that much.
Get out of here with me right now. We can go anywhere just as long as we're together.
I know you can't understand. And I don't expect you to. But even if I weren't with Louis, I couldn't be with you. Just know that not living with you is the hardest thing I've ever done. But at least I have someone who loves me by my side. You should find someone who loves you too.
I have. She's standing right in front of me.
I know it sounds crazy, but I really am doing this for you.
Hey, B, the photographer's ready.
It's okay, yes. Chuck was just coming to give me his blessing, right?
That was so touching. Really. If I ever cried, I'd be moved to tears. The best part is, I got it all for posterity. Now, I can't help but wonder, what would Louis think if he heard how Blair felt about you?
Oh, good. We found you.
Don't worry. I was just leaving. I just needed to leave my gift first. Bye.
What is going on? It's time.
B, are you sure you feel right about all this? Because I am totally prepared to make a run for it with you, if that's what you want.
I've made peace with my decision, and so should everyone else.
Okay, if that's how you really feel.
It is.
I know you think you can't be with Chuck because of the pact you made with God, but maybe the pact is just an excuse you're using to protect yourself from the messiness and uncertainty of a life with the man you really love.
I'll grow into loving Louis. I'm sure of it, and he'll never hurt me.
You won't have to. You're hurting yourself enough by marrying him. B, no matter what's happened between you and Chuck, the two of you have always been connected. Everything that you've gone through keeps leading you back to each other, just like it does Dan and me. And I know that it scares you, and I know that it's a risk. But don't enter into a false life just because you're afraid to face your real one.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, it's okay. I understand why you brought Chuck. But despite everyone's protestations, I'm going through with this.
Time moves slow. Time moves.
If no one else is going to say it, I guess I have to. The person who should be objecting isn't Chuck Bass, but the bride herself. Don't believe me? Watch this.
Of course I love you, Chuck. I've always loved you. I love you more and more every day, if it's even possible to love someone that much.
Told you my first post was worth waiting for. Now what will my next one
The
be?
Dominican Republic?
Louis may not agree to a divorce here in the States, but I think I can get one there without his consent.
Was researching divorce law part of your wedding prep? Because that should have been your first sign.
Elizabeth Taylor got her 4th divorce there. There's some weird loophole in the law where you don't need the groom. Or maybe they just take bribes. Either way, I'll figure it out when I get there.
Is this all because of Chuck? I mean, I can't believe he sent that video into Gossip Girl.
No. And I don't know, maybe. It's just the second that video came out, Louis transformed into a totally different person. So the sooner I can free myself of him, the sooner I can get on with my life.
So, you want to go to the Dominican Republic right now?
Do you know a better way out of this?
You sure about this? All right, then, let's get you on the next flight to Santo Domingo.
We may have an open seat on a connecting flight through Orlando. Let me just get my supervisor.
Thank you.
What is the holdup, Humphrey? People are starting to stare.
All the direct flights are booked, but she's working on it, unless you prefer 3 connections.
Whatever gets me out of here the fastest. If someone were to recognize me and Louis figured out where I was going, he would try to stop me.
Somehow I think that dragging you out of here kicking and screaming is exactly the kind of embarrassment they're trying to avoid, right?
No, I mean that he would try to stop me from getting a divorce. The Grimaldis have a great deal of international influence. One call to a diplomat in the Dominican Republic and I can kiss my one shot at freedom goodbye. Oh my God, that's great. It is going to be Bieber fever in here in about 1 minute. I mean, everyone is staring.
They're staring at you because you're wearing a wedding dress.
Yeah, right. You have a point. Hey, hey! Yes, you. You seem to have reasonably good taste. What do you think about treating me this gorgeous, one-of-a-kind Vera Wang for the least offensive thing in your suitcase? Tell me you know who Vera Wang is or keep walking.
Wait a minute. Are you her? Are you the Princess of Monaco? Oh my God. Are you on your honeymoon? Oh my God. Oh my God, the prince must be here. Where is he?
No, I'm not her.
It's true. They just bear an uncanny resemblance to one another in every way.
Yeah, we are decoys. A distraction so that the real royal couple doesn't get mobbed by tabloid-obsessed losers like yourself. No offense.
Now that I get a better look, you're not nearly as pretty as Blair Waldorf. And he's terrible.
You think I'd be insulted by someone with a Samsonite? Look, I just need to change, so lend me your credit card so I can go shopping while you get my ticket. They do give credit to people from Brooklyn, right?
Seriously? You think you stand out less than that?
Anything I Heart New York is the perfect camouflage. A true New Yorker wouldn't be caught dead in it.
She wouldn't give me your ticket without you here, but I got you a seat in the next flight. It's like 36E or something like that.
Coach?
Yeah, which is also the perfect camouflage. It cost me a fortune since it's so last minute. You're welcome.
Okay, then. I just need your passport so we can issue the ticket.
Oh my God, her passport.
Once again, Humphrey, I am one step ahead of you. Now, I know it's unorthodox, but this is an emergency and I don't have my passport, so I'm hoping that you will allow me to prove my identity with this.
Don't believe her. She's a decoy. She told me so herself. And check out how bad the prince is.
Okay, once was enough.
Look, I am Blair Waldorf. See?
Okay, this is probably not the best way to go unnoticed.
Great. Now I need a passport to prove I'm me. If that stupid video had never come out, none of this would have happened. I'll get Rhoda to bring it to me. Give me your phone. Hey, your battery's about to die.
I know. I just had to use a payphone to ask my dad to buy us more time.
You told Rufus that goody-goody will squeal the first chance he gets.
Oh, you trust Doretta?
I pay her to stay loyal. Rufus is always doing the right thing. I'm sure he's already told my mother, which means everyone will instantly know that she knows because she refuses to get Botox. Her face is an emoticon.
Louis won't find out, right?
Listen, I don't think that you fully comprehend the urgency of my situation. You know what everyone says they did to Charlene Woodstock when she tried to run, and she was an Olympian. Okay, these people don't mess around. I need to resolve this as quickly and as quietly as possible.
You'll be fine. Rufus and Dorota are the only two people who know where we are, and I guarantee they won't tell a soul.
Going somewhere?
Since Miss Blair gone on honeymoon, I take small trip myself.
Mm-hmm. With your employer's Vuitton? I don't think so.
I tell you nothing.
We'll see about that. You remember when your husband took me on that small trip to Russia? It's payback time.
Careful, Bee. Loyalty's only worth so much until there's a bigger price on your head.